Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help! Oh my God. It's terrible.
No, that's not a joke. That's actually happening sometime later this week. I just don't know exactly when yet. And if you're wondering... wait, well, when is this happening? What's going on? I don't know yet. Basically, as I've explained on my last show, and I made a highlight video about it, I'm going to be starting a politics show. That's going to probably be like maybe once a week on a night, streamed exclusively over on Kick. Starting sometime this coming week.
Cowardly bitch. Holy macaroni, I have received a whopping $50 tip from Iron Chef Sakai, who says, "Where's Goose Maverick? Highway to the danger zone. Ow. I'm on the highway to the danger zone." Yeah. It's a great song, by the way. All right. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like combs. He's got a big old eyeball.
Let's take these off for now. So, here's how nuts my detractors are getting because of my success, alright? So, 55 straight streams of success. Someone, I don't know who it is, no clue, made a Twitter or X account called Detractor News, okay? What they're doing is they are following my detractors on social media, and they are reposting in a parody way all of the shit that they're posting. They're following them and their insane, unhinged, obsessive antics, and they're posting about it constantly. So essentially what they're doing, they're trolling the trolls. You see, these people have done this to me for the greater part of 10 years and systematically harassed me, defamed me, slandered me through this kind of means. So now someone's doing it to them, and they can't handle it. They've actually lost their minds. They've got insane conspiracy theories. They think it's me, despite the fact that this person tweets and does things when I'm on stream or on my day off. They're still insinuating it's me doing it. No, I don't even have time to post on my own fucking Twitter, right? I'm an incredibly busy dude. I don't fuck around with trolling. I don't have time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just so funny. They can't handle it. So now what's happening is, they are having a breakdown because they're getting a taste of their own medicine. Do you get it?
So don't believe the bullshit. Only listen to what comes out of my mouth.
Like, literally, they're getting a taste of, oh, wait a minute, someone's sitting here and making fun of me all day, every day, right? They can't handle it. So now, their epic fucking, meltdown begins. Oh my God, someone has an eye on us. Like, he's looking at stuff like, that fucking dumbass Brain Dead podcast, where they sat there and talked about, like, what was it? Something about my cat for 8 hours or something like that? Like 8 fucking hours talking about my cat or something crazy, insane like that. And then they think that's normal behavior. And they have thousands of, mentally stunted, brain dead losers who are also following suit and thinking that that's normal behavior and watching their garbage content because they're all, circle jerking each other around their mental illness padded wall room. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my God, he's drinking salt.
So yeah, it's hilarious. I go check it out. You want to laugh? Watch this guy on Twitter and watch my detractors have a mental breakdown about it. They can't handle it. Today, they're still saying it's me. It's hilarious because someone made a post. Man, this account really doesn't sound like Phil. Like the way it types and the way it's doing stuff doesn't sound like Phil. So it must be Phil. Anyway, the biggest joke about all of this part of it, here's the biggest joke. Are you ready? The detractors actually don't realize something. They don't understand that since now, I've now had positive interactions with people. People much bigger than me, people who have good followings, who have now partially become part of my audience. Here's what they don't understand, all right? I used to be the world's biggest lolcow. Let's face it, I was. But I've changed. And now things are turning much better. Like I said, the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades, right? Things are going well. I've got, new games coming out, new consoles coming out, new shows starting up, new attention, unending levels of ongoing support. They can't handle it. What they don't understand is that the detractors have become the lol cows. People are now turning their eye to my detractors. Guys like Duty Streams and Raw Phil and Memology and the That Being Said podcast and looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're all nuts. You actually think that stalking this fucking guy, who's just an innocuous content creator who just makes content for a distinct audience that likes him, doesn't go out of his way to bother or insult or have any problems with anyone, that's who you've obsessed over. You're nuts. And now that you got people like this fucking Twitter account that are looking at them, they can't take it. Wait, you're observing us as if we're the object of derision? Yes, because you are. All your actions, your insane thoughts and mantras and crazy cult-like beliefs are way more insane than anything I've ever said or done.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing.
In fact, no one agrees with the shit that you've even said about me anymore. Right? Even people who are big time, who used to mention me all the time, aren't mentioning me. And then all of a sudden someone will bring me up and they'll be like, yeah, Phil, he's changed. He's not really doing crazy stuff or bad stuff anymore. So there's really no reason to talk about the guy. When he makes a video, he makes a point and people like are watching him now and listening. So really there's no reason to bring him up in this joking context because there's no jokes to be made. But detractors are living, again, in this parallel fantasy dimension. They don't get that. They actually think it's still before, right?
Phil never changes. I don't know. You guys don't understand. I literally live in a bubble. This is the opinion of someone who lives in a different world from reality.
They do. They actually believe that, right? They're out of their fucking minds, right? Okay. So anyway, let us go ahead and continue on with our day and not give them any more attention because they don't deserve it. From Beaver Bother. What's the need for the PS5 Pro? It's a compulsive buy that doesn't benefit the business considering you have a PC now. If there was a need to play PS5 exclusives, you already got one. I didn't buy the PS5 Pro. I didn't buy it. I keep telling you this just because you're stupid and you believe, morons. I didn't buy it. It's been donated to me. And by the way, so has Dragon Age Inquisition. Someone actually sent me credits to buy it on there. So I have to actually input that code. I totally forgot to do it. So I got to do that when we hook it up. I got to input the code. But I didn't buy it. I wouldn't have. I outright told you I wasn't going to. Remember? When this was first announced earlier in the year, I hit my mic by accident. There we go. When this was first announced earlier in the year, and people said, Phil, you're going to get a PS5 Pro, I outright answered you. No. I have a gaming PC now. There's absolutely no reason for me to get it. Previously, if I didn't have the gaming PC, it would have been like a maybe. But the answer would have been, what do I benefit from it? Correct? Like, am I going to get better performance out of certain games? To be honest, right now, if you own a baseline PS5, you probably don't need a PS5 Pro. We're going to, firsthand today, spend the entire day testing this thing. What if we play PS5 games that I previously played on the base PS5, now on the Pro? Do they significantly increase resolution, effects, and frame rate? We're going to check this out. I'm going to test the games at 1080p 100 hertz, and we're going to test them at like 4K and see what frame rate they play at. And we're going to go from there.
Someone who is destined to keep making the same mistakes, he never learns, right? So if there's already a track record history of him habitually lying for personal gain, he will probably continue to lie for personal gain forever, correct? Like, there's been no actual effort to change. Ladies and gentlemen, Troublesome has gifted 20 memberships on YouTube. Whoa, there's a whale! A giant whale. That's cool, there's a giant whale.
When we hit 66, which would be the first stream on Friday, so goals hit 66, I'm going to be ordering the entire Decades menu from Taco Bell. This just launched. They just got it. You might say, well, what is the Decades menu? So what they've done at Taco Bell, they have brought back items that they used to actually have. See? They used to have these, and then they got rid of them. So now, they've brought them back. And I'm going to try the entirety of the menu.
Fast food, right? Hopefully I don't have a heart attack.
Here's what it looks like when it shows up, or when you buy it yourself. As you can see, very different. The original PS5 box was white, right? This one is all black now. And that is the new PS5 Pro look. It has these like racing stripes on it. I guess they think making the console aerodynamic makes games run better on it. What do you think that is? You see it? What are these? What the hell is that? 2 transparent pieces of plastic? I have no idea what this is. I wonder if it's important. I hope I don't lose it. Let's put it in here. I have no clue what that is at all. And then we've got the power cord, which is the same as the PS5 power cord, so I probably will just use the one from regular PS5. I probably won't even, change that out. So that goes right there. It reveals a brand new controller right there. See that? It is the all-white DualSense, the base controller that also came with the regular PS5, correct? There's no difference. An HDMI cable, you have to assume it's up to standard, right? Why would Sony give you an outdated cable? Obviously, that's their new standard of cable or whatever. Higher end, highest end. And an incredibly short USB cable. I'm not shocked to see that. I know they skimp out on that. It's very, very tiny. Probably can't even reach anyone's controller whatsoever, right? Ah, look at this. Okay. So it all folds open, and then on the inside is your console inside of that, like, eggshell wrap, right? And then the paperwork's behind it. Okay? Alright, let's take the sucker out. It looks a lot more skinny than the base PS5, for sure. It looks like it's easily grabbable with one hand. The big reveal. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
If you don't have any kind of decency or self-respect for yourself, if you just make yourself a living embarrassment, then the internet will see you as an embarrassment. When you put the clown makeup on, it doesn't wash off. See?
It's almost like it's a PlayStation 5, but professional. Wow! Extreme close-up! Whoa, dudes! Whoa, dudes! Oh, I hit the mic! Whoa, dudes! Extreme PS5 Pro close-up, dudes! Alright. Slightly different. I mean, they look similar, but definitely the baseline PS5, first of all, because I have the disc drive version, right? It's gonna look chunkier. But just holding them next to each other, right? This Pro looks aesthetically more pleasing, to be honest.
Really?
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.